Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have four teams for you for the World Event and the Faction Assault. So I'll show you a no team, a no mythic, no legendary, no Dawnbringer team in there so everybody can find something with this video. Mix and match. So here is the Faction Assault, Triple Ferocity Rage Reaver. This is my favorite team, so I have to use it whenever I can. Whenever there's a red faction, I always use this team. I understand some people probably don't have Rage Reaver. I'm going through that pain on my new account. So you could use Flammifer, Summer's Fury, Mountain Crusher, or just anything else. You got Rowan as an option. You got, I think, High King Iron Gut. Like, there's so many options for this. It's red and blue as the restriction that if you don't have Rage Reaver, just maybe don't use this team. But if you do, it's one of my favorite teams. So yeah, I've talked about this team a bunch of times. So let's go over the scoring for the World Event while you watch me do the Ferocity Rage Reaver thing. I know you guys really like the scoring for the World Event, the Festival of Stars. The Fountain of Stars is worth 20 Fey Lanterns. The Glitter Claw is worth 12 Fey Lanterns. The Tinsel Tail is worth 12 Fey Lanterns. Shimmer Scale is worth 12 Fey Lanterns. Old Man Oakroot is worth 10 Fey Lanterns. And Florian is worth 6 Fey Lanterns. I'm pretty sure it's rarity order. You might want to double check me on that. Glitter Claw, Tinsel Tail, and Shimmer Scale are all worth the same amount. So even if they're different rarities, if you would just pick the higher rarity, you couldn't go wrong there. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's rarity order, and you can't go wrong if you follow rarity order. So Fountain of Stars is the one you're wanting to see, and Florian is the one you do not want to see. And then everything in the middle, Glitter Claw, Tinsel Tail, Shimmer Scale, they're all worth the same amount. So it doesn't matter which one you pick there, they're all worth 12. Then Old Man Oakroot, the only time you pick him is if you're picking him over Florian. Otherwise, don't pick him either. But yeah, scoring really easy this week, pretty much rarity order. So there you go. And usually where I find that is Gems of War forum, or they put a post on the Gems of War website as well. So easy to find. But yeah, Rage Reaver, Triple Ferocity. You got that third trait that boosts all their stats. You make yourself a shaman. You do a double red blue banner or a double red brown banner, and then minus a color that you're not using. Super simple, especially early. You just take a red and then Ferocity. Boom, 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 they're dead. And you only need to get to like level 90 to get all rewards. So, yeah, that's Sunken Fleet for you. All right, here we have our first World Event team, and it's the no team. No Mythic, no Legendary, no Dawnbringer team right here for you. We got, I think his name is Water Elemental. Double Water Elemental. You get him from the Underworld. Pretty sure it's Sunken Fleet. And he hits all enemies, so that's good. He is an epic, but he's an underworld epic, so that's like almost as easy to get as a common troop, like super duper easy to get. Even my new account could get water elemental if I needed it. The weapon, I think, that's called Summer's Wonder or something. Yeah, Summer's Wonder. I decided to get a little creative with the weapon. You could use Summer's Fury, Summer's Wonder. What's the other weapon that you got? Dawnbringer. Um, the Aegis weapon. There's a few you could use, but I wanted to use this one because it will it gives a buff, like 2 positive status effect buffs when you cast it to your team. And it does true scatter damage, so it's really good at cleaning up after the water elementals if they need help cleaning up, which they didn't really. I think only like 1 or 2 times that I used them, and it was one of the harder battles that I even needed Summer's Wonder to clean up. But it's pretty cool. It does true scatter damage, so it's a really good cleanup weapon. And then it does 2 positive status effects. So let's say you get into like a super hard battle. You cast your water elemental. It hits all enemies, but they're still alive. You cast your second water elemental. They're still alive once again. You know, it's a really hard, deep battle, and your guild hasn't got that many rewards. You only have like 1 medal or something, which hopefully you don't, but hopefully you have more than that. But then you cast Summer's Wonder. It does true damage and true scatter damage at that. So let's say the first enemy died, maybe. it does concentrated scatter damage. It does the same amount, but it does more to each enemy now because there's only 3 or 2 or whatever. So usually it'll clean up, but let's say it doesn't, then you're going to get 2 positive status effects to all your allies. And it could be enchant, it could be barrier, it could be submerge. So pretty awesome. Plus the leprechaun there, empowered exploder to get your team going early. And also, I'm pretty sure you have a potion or two. So you get enchant on all your allies, then you explode the whole board, then you explode your leprechaun, you cast a water elemental or two, and the battle's over. It's pretty easy. I would go the spell damage route this week because we got skull or spell damage, but the only good skull troops are like is like the Mirage Queen, and that's cool and everything. But maybe the Mirage Queen and a trickster shot or something would be a cool way to go. I don't know. Put it in the comments if you came up with any skull damage teams for this event, but I went all spell damage. All right, here is your third team. Now, I think Queen Titania is the best troop for this world event, hands down. And if you don't have her, then Water Elemental. But I decided to try to use Dawnbringer just for this team. Now, the next team is going to be Queen Titania, so don't worry. But if you were going to do a Dawnbringer team, this would be the way you would do it. At least something like this. I don't know if I got it perfect here. But I got Dawnbringer. I got Shimmer Scale. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, Shimmer Scale. The new troop, Lady, I forget, Lady Estelle, something like that. Then Child of Summer. So Dawnbringer with all yellow troops on our team, all yellow allies, because Dawnbringer does more damage the more yellow allies and enemies there are. So you want to do what you can do to help that do more damage. So make all your troops yellow. So the only way that you could make a different team than this is if you found a different yellow troop that did something better. Because I don't like that it's a little bit clunky because, first of all, Child of Summer changes brown to red, right? And so does Shimmer Scale. So it's kind of weird because, but I also have a Brown Storm going. I'm using Titan. Using Titan with that 50% start with the brown, maybe a Brown Storm. I'm sure the Fire Storms override the Brown Storm, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, more brown will fall eventually, then you can change it with the Shimmer Scale. Oh, another cool thing I forgot to mention about the water elementals in that last team was that they stun all enemies too. So they also, let's say the enemy is an egg and it has a resurrect or some sort of summon on death. Well, the water elemental stuns them all, so they don't do that. So it's almost faster than other teams because you don't have to kill any kind of summon or resurrect or anything. So that's pretty neat. But yeah, Dawnbringer with all yellow allies is how you want to do it. And it's cool that Child of Summer is a yellow ally because she can convert Empowered Converter that makes a color that Dawnbringer uses. So it uses red and converts brown to red. So if you get lucky, you might get a Empowered Convert off Jump Street, get your Dawnbringer up, cast it, boom, you win. Or if you don't win, your whole team's barriered, and you might be able to clean up with the Shimmer Scale, or you might have to cast the Lady Estelle or whatever her name is, and she makes green and red potions, I think, or green and red gems, and then some potions, but which is good, more red for Dawnbringer. So we just have basically a whole team of yellow troops that are making a bunch of red for Dawnbringer using Titan with Rock Solid. And yeah, I think you could definitely go as far as you want with this team, getting a bunch of barriers and a Rock Solid. So you have like double chance of getting your hero barriered there, while Dawnbringer barriers the rest of the team and an Empowered Converter making red and everyone else making red as well for your Dawnbringer. So, using that spell damage off that metal there. Here's probably my best team, I would say. If you have Queen Titania, which I would totally recommend trying to get Queen Titania this week, if you can. Throw event keys, get Queen Titania, get Leprechaun, get Child of Summer. That would be great for any account if you don't have those. Like my new account, I don't think I have Queen Titania. I do have Leprechaun, and I think I have Child of Summer, but I'm probably gonna throw event keys on the video tomorrow, just for Queen Titania, just for stuff like this, and to use her with Yao Gui, which is a really really good team. It's one of the best non-mythic teams in the game. maybe not like the number one, but it's up there, like a top 5. Best team with no mythic on it would probably be Queen Titania, Yao Gui, Child of Summer team with Flamifer. But yeah, for this team, I put Queen Titania in first slot. Then I put Summer's Aegis in second slot. Another Queen Titania in third slot, and Child of Summer in last slot. So the Child of Summer, once again, it's going to be converting brown to red. Hopefully you get that. If not, it's not a big deal because you got your enchant potion, you got your explosion potion. You should be fine. And I wasn't even really using the Summer's Aegis that much, or Aegis, however you say it. Mostly get up Queen Titania, with either with Child of Summer or with your potions, and then you cast her. And a lot of the time there will be 13 or more red on the board, and she'll get an extra turn if that's the case, because you got a Firestorm going, you got Child of Summer, you got a bunch of explosion in the beginning of the battle. So usually, not every time, but like 50% of the time, you're going to get an extra turn with Queen Titania, and you got a second Queen Titania, so she's enchanted. She got maybe a little bit of trickle down mana. So even if you don't fire them back to back, you're going to fire another one pretty soon after the first one if it doesn't wipe the entire other team out. So yeah, let's watch this battle, see what happens here. All right, Queen Titania up right off Jump Street. Caster, heavy damage. I don't even have that many medals. I think I have 1 medal, 1 badge. Do the Child of Summer to get both Queen Titanias back up. Boom. 2 shots. That's all you need. Pretty nice. And this is deeper in. I have 1 sigil left. I bought like 3 or 4 tiers. So I'm on like 10th place in my guild or something, and they go crazy. They go hard. So anyway, before we go, I need y'all to please pray for somebody. Please pray for Greg Boylan. Greg is now a sinner and one with the choir, so I need y'all to pray for him. He hit the join button, the link in the description. I really, really appreciate it. Shout out to you, Greg. Everybody else, like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel. Comment below. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for that new account playthrough video.